Thanks, Joan, for a very gracious introduction. And thanks to the United States Geospatial Intelligence Foundation for its continued leadership. And especially want to thank all the corporate participants who've made this whole operation flourish and grow every year. It's certainly great to be back in San Antonio. This is sort of personal and professional roots in a way. Sue was recounting last night when they had the reception at the train station, and in the day that actually was a train station, an operational train station. And she was recollecting when she met her mother here in May of 1966, who was going to join her for the birth of our daughter while I was in Vietnam, long time ago. On the way down, Tish and I flew together, and she was quick to point out when we flew over the new campus East, which looks like two adjoining aircraft carriers, sort of bent at each end. It's huge. This is, I think, as all of you appreciate, and I know many of you have seen it yourselves, just a magnificent edifice. I was there for Family Day. Sue and I went to Family Day there, and the coolest part was just wandering around the atrium, just kind of talking to people. And it was very heartwarming for me because many, thanked me for my small part in getting the campus going. I was kind of puffed up about it until somebody came up and said, "Are you somebody?" It keeps you humble. It's a place, though, that the magnificent geospatial intelligence workforce richly deserves. And it represents, I think, the institutional prominence of geospatial intelligence, which now really has a home. Tish, of course, can't say enough about how proud I am of her and her stewardship of over a year, and a little later you're going to see another example of that. Obviously, as is well known, the first woman in charge of a major U.S. intelligence agency. She followed a trail blazed by our MC this morning. And Joan, thanks to you for your contributions and the tremendous example that you've set in paving a way for women, power women in intelligence. Tish, for her part, is clearly a leader who gets integration, which is, of course, what I'm pushing right now in this job. By the way, I need to offer congratulations to her on her richly deserved receipt of the 2011 AFCEA Charlie Allen Award for Intelligence Service, which I think was awarded about 5 days ago. So Tish, please, a round of applause. And as well, which I think says something about the continuity of the intelligence community. I think the man for whom that award was named, Charlie Allen, I think is here somewhere. So Charlie, I don't know if you're out there, but a hand for you as well. Charlie, please stand up. The geospatial intelligence field as an endeavor has really grown and matured and has a tremendous reputation, and I can now attest in the White House as well. It is legendary for its standard of customer support. It is the base foundation for integration. As I used to say when I was director, everything and everybody's got to be someplace. And so geospatial intelligence provides that foundational base over which other forms of intelligence and information can be overlaid. And so it is the foundation for promoting integration. And of course, Stu already mentioned the huge role that geospatial intelligence played, not only in the Abbottabad raid, but a lot of other activities similar to that, where we've taken down people very important, but perhaps of less notoriety. And of course, one of the features of geospatial intelligence as an endeavor is the tremendous partnership it has had, which is one of the reasons it's flourished, because of that partnership with industry, as manifested by this forum. So, what am I pushing, as I said, is integration. I think this was actually the essence of what the 9/11 Commission came out with after the attacks of 9/11. That same theme found its way into the Intelligence Reform and Terrorism Prevention Act. And I think the thought was that, the sum is greater than the parts if we integrate intelligence. And it makes for a better product for policy makers, decision makers, whether they're sitting in a foxhole or sitting in the White House. So bureaucratic